Macronutrients are the inorganic molecules that our body requires in greater amount. We have discussed about two macronutrients, calcium and sodium, which is very essential for a healthy body. Now, micronutrients are inorganic molecules that our body requires in less amount. Well, we require a lot of micronutrients such as iodine, iron, copper, molybdenum, and manganese. Now, today we will be discussing about these two micronutrients, iodine and iron. Now, in earlier days, it was seen that people living in the interiors of a country, that is, where there were no sea access, they suffered from a condition known as goiter. Their necks were swollen. But people living along the coastlines, that is, along the sea coastlines, they did not suffer from this disease, which is known as goiter. Why is it so? Well, these people who were living along the coastlines, their main staple food was seafood. Now, seafood contains a large amount of iodine, and iodine prevents this disease, which is known as goiter. Iodine is responsible for the proper maintenance of a gland present in our neck region. And this gland is known as the thyroid gland. Now, the thyroid gland has a normal shape like this. But when there is not enough or not sufficient amount of iodine in the body, this thyroid gland swells. And since this gland is present in the neck region, swelling of it will in turn cause the swelling of the neck. But these days, this problem of goiter is not found very usually. And that is because we incorporate iodized salt in our food. What is iodized salt? Well, it is salt which has a proper amount of iodine present. So, iodized salt contains iodine, which maintains the proper shape and size of this thyroid gland in our body. Now, you must have noticed that few of your classmates often feel tired. They sleep through classes. Well, one reason for this weakness might be a condition known as anemia. Now, anemia is the condition when the number of red blood cells in our body decrease. And what is the function of red blood cells? Well, red blood cells are responsible for the oxygen carriage in our body. And oxygen is required for energy. So, since there is less amount of red blood cells in people suffering from anemia, there is weakness in the body because that child is not getting enough of oxygen and in turn enough of energy in the body. So, a cure for anemia is to have food rich in iron. Iron is an important micronutrient which is present in green leafy vegetables such as spinach, and it is also present in sufficient amount in chicken. So, iron is an important micronutrient. And what is a micronutrient? Micro means small. So micronutrients are those inorganic nutrients which are required in our body in small amount. So we've discussed about two micronutrients, iodine, which is present in iodized salt and helps us or prevents goiter in our body, which is the swelling of the thyroid gland present in our neck region. And we have also discussed about another micronutrient known as iron, which is present in green leafy vegetables and chicken. And if we have enough of iron in our body, it will prevent us from having a condition known as anemia, which is responsible for the decrease in the number of red blood cells in the body.